Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here is the key to the assignment. Remember, each question is out of 2, except for the last one, which is out of 3. So this question says, using slope-intercept form, which means you had to take this and turn it into that, which means you had to isolate y. 2x plus 3y minus 4 equals 0. 3y equals negative 2x, because when you bring that over, it's negative, and 4 becomes positive 4. Then you had to divide by 3 to get y equals negative 2/3 x plus 4/3, and then you had to graph it. Now the smart way to graph this would have been to go 1, 2, 3, make that 1. So now each square is worth a third. 1, 2, 3. Now I needed 4/3 for a y-intercept. 1, 2, 3, 4/3, and a slope of negative 2/3. Since I keep the same scale, I only need to count 1, 2, negative 2, and then 1, 2, 3, positive 2. And it would have looked like that. Intercepts. The x-intercept is x0. The y-intercept is 0y. So x0 means when x is x, it's going to stay 5x. But minus 10 times 0, because y is 0, plus 15 equals 0. 5x plus 15 equals 0. 5x equals negative 15. X equals negative 3. 1, 2, 3. 0y. That means 5 times 0 minus 10y plus 15 equals 0. That disappears. Negative 10y plus 15 equals 0. Negative 10y equals negative 15. Y equals positive 1.5, or 3/2. Since I already put this on and I kept the scale as 1, 1, 1, my y, I can keep that scale as 1, 1, 1, and I put a dot at 0.5. So I could draw that. I also could have done this. Oh, crap. That's a fraction, so I better use fractions. So that makes each square worth a half. So I needed to go back 1, 1/2, 1, 1/2, 2, 1/2, 3, and that would have been my x-intercept, and 1/2, 1, 1.5, and that could have been my y-intercept. I could have drawn it that way as well. Find the slope. If you write it out, you can't do it wrong. x1, y1, x2, y2. 4, no, I'm going to write it out totally. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 4 minus 3 over 2 minus 10. 4 minus 3 is 1. 2 minus 10 is 12. Find a slope for a line parallel. So if it's parallel, it's got the same slope, right? So a bunch of you are doing x and y intercepts here. I don't know why. 5x minus 3y equals 12. Minus 3y equals negative 5x plus 12. Divide both sides by negative 3. And there's my slope. Negative 5 divided by negative 3. My slope is 5/3 of this line. A parallel line has the same slope. There you go. A perpendicular line has an opposite reciprocal slope. So find that slope. 7x plus 2y minus 10 equals 0. 2y equals negative 7x plus 10. y equals negative 7 over 2x plus 5. There's my slope, but I want an opposite reciprocal, so it's positive 2/7. A line goes through that point and has that slope. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 1, negative 2. There is negative 5, negative 2. That slope, negative 2 over 3, rise over run. So there is negative 5, negative 2. My rise is negative 2, 1, 2. My run is positive 3, 1, 2, 3. So 2 down from negative 2 is negative 4. 3 to the right of negative 5 is negative 2. Or I could have gone up 2 to 0 on the y, and then 1, 2, 3 to negative 8, 0. And lastly, a bunch of you drew this and then just said, yep, it's right triangle, or nope, it's not. You had to prove it. It's math class. You can't just say it. If I write 3 plus 7 equals 11, I've written it. Is it true? No. So A we'll do in blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. There's A. B we'll do in green. 1, 2, up 1. There's B. And C we'll do in gray. Negative 1, negative 2, down 1, 2. So there is my triangle. The only possibility is right there. So I had to check the slope of BC, and I had to check the slope of AB. When I check BC, these two, x1, oh, sorry, I'm working in green here. x1, y1, x2, y2. Negative 2 minus 1 over negative 2 minus 2, which equals negative 3 over negative 4, which gives me a slope of 3/4. Now, if this is 90 degrees, this slope would have to be negative 4/3. Let's check. AB this time. x1, y1, x2, y2, 1 minus 2 over 2 minus 4. 1 minus 2 is 1 plus 2, which is 3. 2 minus 4 is negative 2. Are those reciprocal, opposite reciprocals? No. So, this was the key. You can check your own work. You will notice in the comments, for a lot of you, I gave you your scores out of one, or out for each question. So you can go back and check. I think there's like 8 of you I didn't do that for. But you can check your work and get back to me if you need to.